Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to start off today by saying a massive thank you to everybody who's showing love and support. I've had so many new subscribers, comments, likes. Honestly, I can't believe it. You guys are absolutely amazing. I didn't expect it to get as much support as it has been doing. I really didn't. As I've said in my previous videos, this is just me running my business, you know, just doing my job. I know there is some things that I find interesting, and there'll be some things that other people find interesting. But I just want to say a massive thank you. Like, I woke up this morning, we're up to 320 subs in just over 2 weeks, which, I mean, that's crazy to me. That's amazing. It's just amazing. It's taking me back a little bit. It's like blowing me away. You guys are just, you're amazing. Thank you. So thank you. First of all, thank you. To everybody who's shown love and support. It means the world to me, it really does. And it's giving me a kick up the arse when I need it, really. So, on to the point of this video. So, I've already become a bit of a controversial YouTube channel, apparently. One of my customers, well, I never thought it'd have anywhere near the reach it's getting. One of my customers has got a depot in Derby. Now, one of their warehouse lads has seen one of my videos, shown it to a director there, who's absolutely hit the roof. Started giving the operations manager and the head of transport a proper chewing. And they're basically asking, well, they're telling me I need to remove the videos or we can't work together anymore. So this was on Friday. I got the phone call on Friday. It's Monday now. So I got the phone call on Friday saying that the director's seen my videos. He wants all videos with them in, which is most of my videos, removing. Now my problem is, I asked the site manager if I could record and post for my social media, which he seemed more than happy with. He actually seemed really like encouraging me. He seemed really upbeat about the whole situation. He wanted to know my YouTube channel. He wanted to know when I was posting videos. You know what I mean? So, and I'm walking around their yard with a camera on my head. Like, if they had a problem with me filming, that'd be the time to tell me, eh? So I did ask him. He was happy. He was fine with that. He was more than happy. You know, I've got loads of videos of me walking around their yard, talking to all their drivers, talking to the managers, talking to the site manager and the head of transport. Sorry, I've got videos. They didn't have a problem. So now I've posted my videos, and they didn't think that it was going to do nowhere near as well as it has done. Yeah, the loose wheel nuts video, they probably didn't expect to do as well as it has done. Which is why he said I could film whatever I wanted. He probably didn't think I'd ever have the reach it's getting, and you know, I kind of didn't. I was hopeful, but I'm realistic. So, you know, I didn't think it'd be doing this well this quick, really, which is amazing. And they probably didn't either, which is why he said I could film. So yeah, one of the directors has seen the loose wheel nut short, spat his dummy out because it doesn't make them look good, which it doesn't make them look good. You know, because their drivers missed that. Their driver has missed loose wheel nuts on his walk around checks, and as I've said in one of my other videos, if you leave that truck for 10-20 seconds and you take your eyes off it, you're supposed to walk around it again and check it again. That's how it works. You know, you don't know who's been messing about with your vehicle while you haven't been there. So he hadn't done his walk around checks, there's no way, because he's saying he can hear a banging noise, and yet he still managed to drive all the way back to his yard. He was on the motorway hearing a banging noise. And you just imagine, if one of those wheels come off on the motorway, it'd kill someone, or it'd seriously cause a serious accident. So then, obviously they're telling me to remove my videos. I wasn't happy about it at all, because it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I remove the videos and I upset you guys, or I leave them up and I upset them. I mean, either way, I'm upsetting somebody, and I'd rather upset them, to be honest, because they've fucked me about before in the past. They were my biggest customer about a couple of years ago, they messed us about massively, and then they got their own lads in doing it. And it was only when shit hit the fan and everything was going wrong that they got us back in to do it again. So, and, you know, we were fine without them. We'll be fine without them again. That's how it is. Yeah, I ask everybody before we start if it's alright if I film. And nobody's had a problem so far. Absolutely nobody. And obviously I don't want to upset anybody, so I always ask if it's alright for me to film, because sometimes, you know, people don't want to be filmed, which is fine. And I respect that decision. But don't tell me I can film, then spit your dummy out when you see the footage and it makes you look bad, because that's not my problem. You know, if you were doing your job properly, then this wouldn't happen. If your drivers were doing the walk around checks, this wouldn't happen. And if you were disciplining them when they miss shit like this, it wouldn't happen again, or it'd happen less often, wouldn't it? Surely. So yeah, I can't really post the fuel tank fiasco part 2 now, unfortunately, because they've asked me not to have any videos with any of their vehicles or on their site or with their drivers, blah blah blah. They've asked for none of that. So now they've asked me, and now they've said they don't want anything on, they don't want anything else ever recording, basically, they've told me. I can't really in good conscience post the part 2 video of the fuel tank fiasco. If I'm letting anybody down with the part 2 video, obviously I don't want to upset anybody, I don't want to let anybody down. And most of all, I don't want to let you guys down over them, definitely, but at the end of the day, I am running a business, you know. I can't work in bad faith. You know, even if they don't want to use me anymore, that's their choice at the end of the day. I can't hold that against them. I'm just doing my job, you know. And if me doing my job makes you look shit, then you need to reevaluate yourself, definitely. Definitely. So anyway, I'll give you a little description of what kind of happened anyway. So I turned up to the part 2 video, and both tank straps were loose. I could actually get my fingers down the back of one, and it was kinked. It had a big bend in it. So I don't know what he'd done, but these tank straps were tight. Yeah, so the tank straps were tight. I could still get my finger down one of them, but they were as tight as they would go. So obviously what had happened is, with the fuel tank only on one strap, it tilted to one side and it's been bouncing about. It's bent the two bottom arms that the fuel tank sits on. Basically the two main brackets that the fuel tank sits on were twisted, and we just couldn't get it to sit right. No matter what we did, the tank straps were tightening up all the way, and basically they were still loose. Yeah, so in the end what we had to do, there was a scrap truck in the corner of the yard, and we just we removed the fuel tank, we removed the two hanging brackets, and we removed the straps off of the scrap one, and we fit it onto the new one. Now I advised at putting new parts on it, because obviously your fault is a snap tank strap. So why would you? Yeah, why would you not just put a new one on? Yeah, we are getting absolutely hammered this morning. You know, I only had one job booked in this morning, so I've been pretty lazy. I've been pretty lazy. I've just been sort of really steady this morning, so it's already 9 o'clock. You know, but I do this, and I don't learn. I don't bloody learn my lesson. So I'll only have one job booked in. So I'll think, oh well, I'll just have a little lie-in till like 8 o'clock or something. But then, as soon as 8 o'clock hits, my phone does not stop bloody ringing of people needing shit doing. So I go from like having all the time in the world to having even less time than what I would have had if I'd have just got up. Yeah, if I'd have just got up and got cracking, I'd have loads of time. Well, I'd have plenty of time. So it's Monday morning, and it's actually bloody nice this morning. It's sun's out. It's a bloody lovely day. Oh yeah, before I forget, so So then obviously they were trying to get me to remove everything on Friday, but I was away from home. I was out working, and I don't rush into decisions, mate. So no matter how much of a kick and a fuss you kick up, I don't rush into decisions, because that's when you make the wrong decision, you know? You gotta have to think about it. You've got to ask people that you trust, like what their opinion is, and then make a decision. You know, never ever rush into a decision. So, and I didn't. So they were really pushing me into removing my videos on Friday. But I was out working. I wasn't going to do them on my phone. I wanted to sit down at my computer, go through it, see what they might be unhappy with, and see if I can do anything about it. But I said this to them. I said, look, can I edit any of it out? And they kicked off amazingly at that as well. They said, no way, it needs to be removed, this is it, no other options. I've got emails as well that basically say they're not willing to do anything other than my videos get removed, or we don't work with each other, and they'll try and get them removed themselves, which they have already done. I've got emails saying that I've been reported for privacy breaches. Now, I've been through the YouTube privacy policy and the community guidelines and shit like that. They're talking out their arse, mate. Like, Lockwoods are talking out their arse. There's no breaches of privacy at all. None at all. And I don't breach any community guidelines either. I mean, I've seen some of the videos that are up on YouTube, which probably shouldn't be. So, if they're still up there, I'm pretty sure little old spanner monkey here can still be up there. I'm pretty sure. I know I'm causing controversy already, but I'm pretty sure little old spanner monkey here can stay up. So I'm not removing anything at all. I did actually go through a couple of the videos on Saturday morning, and I just blurred out some faces where you could really see their face, because I thought, if they're kicking off about privacy, that might be the first thing that YouTube looks for, or something. You know, I have no idea really. It did say that they have to be uniquely identifiable, and that isn't just a picture. It has to be like name, address, bank details, I don't know, shit like that. Do you know what I mean? It needs to be uniquely identifiable, so not just a picture of somebody. But then it's all a bit of a grey area as well. Like, I have no idea. I suppose you've just got to trial and error it, haven't you? See what you can get away with. That's what I'm doing. You know, the method for reporting defects at that site is just going up to somebody and telling them. That's not good enough. You know, things have been missed. There's been a few things that have been missed at this site. Drivers and management need to kick up the arse. This might do it. So I took some tuna pasta with me on Friday, and usually I just buy a bacon sandwich. I wish I bloody did. Took some tuna pasta with me, and I think I gave myself food poisoning, because by the end of the day I was throwing up everywhere, which wasn't good. So yeah, I was feeling really shitty on Friday anyway. You know, I was in a shit mood because they phoned me up and basically dropped a bomb on me, saying you either shoot yourself in the foot or shoot yourself in the hand, one or the other. You know, on Friday I was in a really good mood, really upbeat, good mood. And then obviously I got those phone calls, which obviously put a massive downer on the day. I tried to work with them, I tried to talk to them and give them basically what I want out of it. Not that I'm just removing my videos for you, because I don't work like that. You know, I need to have a think about it. So yeah, I wasn't in a good mood, and then it got to about 2:30, and I started feeling really ill. I mean, really ill. I couldn't even finish my last job. I didn't record anything after sort of 2 o'clock, because I was just feeling so ill. And I kind of wish I did now, because as I was driving on my way back home, actually, so I had to finish my last job. I had to finish early. It was about 3 o'clock. I couldn't carry on. I felt like I was going to be sick. So I was like, right, I need to go home. And on my way home, driving through Dewsbury, I had to pull over outside the shop, and honestly, I only just made it. I Only just made it. I pulled over, opened that door, and projectile vomited everywhere. And, you know, it probably would have been good to get on camera that, but I'm glad I didn't. So then, obviously, I got home Friday, and instead of even looking through any of my videos, I just went straight to bed. I was so run down. I just felt like shit, to be honest. So I just went straight to sleep. I ended up waking up quite late in the night, and yeah, thinking about everything.